All right, let's talk about it. There is a ton of Middle-earth AI generated YouTube content out there now. And honestly, I really don't have a problem with it. I watch some of it. I think it's kind of interesting to get that kind of perspective on different stories. And I mean, I'm a fan of Tolkien's writing, so I'll take whatever content I can get. So I really don't have an issue with AI. I even use AI images sometimes because I don't want to use an artist's image without their permission and then get in trouble for that. But where I think there's an issue is when certain YouTubers are just blatantly ripping off other people's ideas. And don't get me wrong, I know there's only so many stories that we can cover and everything, and there's going to be overlap. I have no problem with that. But there's certain times where it's just clearly you are copying. So I'm talking about this one channel called Tales of the Ring, not to be confused with another channel called Tales of the Rings, which is another AI content channel. I don't know who's copying who or if it's run by the same person, but that's kind of funny. Anyways, Tales of the Ring uploaded a video about a week ago titled Gandalf's Secret Meeting with Tom Bombadil. And it just so happens that a little over a month ago, I started this channel and my very first upload was a video titled Gandalf's Secret Meeting with Tom Bombadil. And it did very well. It has like a little over 50,000 views right now. I'm super proud of it. I appreciate everyone watching, but it clearly got ripped off. And for the most part, I don't care. Everyone has a right to cover that story. I have no claim to that topic. It's fine. But what's kind of a little frustrating is the fact that the title is identical to my title. And then even the thumbnail is extremely similar to mine. It says Gandalf's Last Mission, and you can see they have the same thumbnail. And by the way, credit where credit is due, they have a better thumbnail. Just, you gotta call a duck a duck, they have a better thumbnail. Maybe I'll copy it, just kidding. It's pretty obvious that this was totally ripped off of mine. So again, it's really not that big of a deal. But just to kind of be funny, I commented on the video and I said, they say that imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, but you literally copied my exact title and used the same text from my thumbnail. That comment started to get a few likes, and then right after that, it disappeared. He didn't delete my comment, he just made it so no one else can see it, just me. And anything else that I comment on his channel going forward, only I can see. Again, I don't have a big issue with people using AI. I do to some extent. But the fact that he's now hiding my comments so people can't see that, you know, it's pretty obvious that you copied. That's like an admission. And then after that, he did change the title and thumbnail. So now it says the untold story of the conversation between Gandalf and Bombadil or something like that. And he slightly tweaked the thumbnail too. So it kind of seems like he's trying to separate now because he got called out for it. I don't know. Again, look, I have no claim to that story. I'm sure other content creators have covered it in the past, and future ones probably will too. But it's just so obvious that he was copying my video, which does kind of suck because, you know, like, I put a lot of time and effort into these videos, and I think there's room for all of us to succeed here. So like, if you're going to copy my work, it literally benefits you to credit me in the description of like, I got this idea from this video or something like that. Because I'm the one having the ideas for the video, not you apparently. So if you're going to copy me going forward, you want my channel to succeed, so then you can copy that. Anyways, it's really not that big of a deal. I actually think it's kind of neat that I had this idea for a video and I made it and it did pretty well. And then it got the attention of other YouTubers who wanted to kind of coast off of that idea. So it is kind of cool that more and more people are seeing my idea for a video, even if it's not from my video. So one thing about my channel is I'll never use like an AI voice or anything like that. It's always going to be me narrating. Like I said, I'll use AI for images sometimes, like absolutely, but I try to animate them in some ways and like kind of add a little to them in Photoshop and stuff a lot of times too. So anyways, just something I kind of wanted to share. Again, it's really not that big of a deal. I kind of think it's funny, but just the fact that he hid my comment and then changed the title and thumbnail right after that is like, okay, that's pretty much an admission. Anyways, thanks for watching. More content coming soon.